I'm amused. Color me amused. Something about a star. A star? Are there stars? Is there anything that looks like a star from out here? Not yet. Alright. Bump. I love those little jerks. Ah, bump. Is this... This is just a blue laser, right? Yeah, that's just a blue laser. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to get blue laser out through there. But this seems like it'll work. No, that'll absolutely not work. Okay, cool. What are you doing? You're just going back and forth there. Okay, fine. Wow, that's it? This is everything that's in here? Do I have to actually bring in red from outside the puzzle? Oh no, that's a star. Okay. Well, I mean, clearly I need to bring in red from outside the puzzle. So if I were to try and do blue through here, then I have this crap to deal with, which takes forever also. Like, the expectation is it's somehow going to take... somehow going to be easier to open this than it is to open the red. I disagree with that completely. Wow! Thank you, Shadowed Mage. You are 100% correct. I'm gonna be honest with you. It completely did not register that star in the sky and, like, glowing collectible star were the same word. Like, just... whoosh. Okay! So, going back to trying to solve this puzzle, I think this actually is enough time, as long as it's, like, just the edge. No, still not enough time. Okay, that's not going to get any better. But maybe the same thing is achievable with this one, because it travels for longer. And in fact it is. Cool. Yeah, I mean, this is really clearly about position. And terminals. Beep-boo? Well, alright, first off, you hang out there. Oh, now this terminal wants to talk to me again? Loading Milton. Ooh, Milton wants to talk to me again. Hit me, buddy. Hello again. I've been checking your responses against library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what is to you the most important difference between a pebble and a tree? I mean, the obvious answer is a tree is alive. But is alive the indicator of a human? Or the indicator of a person? Like, I'm clearly a robot. So, you know, at this point, what is the definition of alive? For that matter, if I'm alive, what's to say that a pebble isn't alive, but just isn't able to communicate in a way that's relevant? I think it is safe to assume that a pebble's older than a tree. I'm going to say the pebble's older. Probably true, but hardly related to our inquiry. The answer I was looking for was that the tree is alive. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? I'm just gonna keep thinking hard about this. A frog is conscious, a frog is green, a frog is delicious. Alright, so he probably wants a frog is conscious. Delicious is subjective. Green is absolute, but trees are usually green. So... now we're getting somewhere. Alright, fine. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? Nothing important. Frogs are people too. I'm gonna go with self-aware. That is the answer I'd been contemplating as well. Though I'm not convinced that view lines up with the definition of a person you provided earlier. Still, doubting your assumptions isn't something to fear. It's an intellectual survival instinct. I'm pleased to see you adapting your ideas to your environment. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do to help you resolve your problem is to ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? Well, I'm aware of myself. I don't think I can rationalize my existence. I don't know how I got here. I don't know who I am. But I still want to be considered a person, so I'm going to say yes. I tend to agree with you, though your responses so far have been a little eccentric. Fucking Milton's calling me out on this stuff too now? Man. Getting it from both sides. I am resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness, in your opinion? Oh. I mean, on a personal level, I as a player, like I as a human, equate consciousness with rationality. The ability to think about things. The ability to abstract thought, I guess. So, I guess the closest answer to that is consciousness is what separates us from animals. Because animals have feelings and senses. I mean, animals have consciousness too, though. Consciousness is what it is like to be me. That's an awful answer. But that might be the closest to what Milton is looking for. I'm going to say feelings and senses. I think that's probably closest to right. That hardly answers the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? Do I, a robot, have a soul? Sentience versus sapiens? Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I mean, I don't remember which word is which, but like it's subtle, right? I don't think consciousness is made of neurons. That seems weird. Consciousness is another word for the soul. Seems probably the closest to what I want to go for here. Consciousness is a complex functional system. I mean, that could imply that Milton has consciousness. And Milton, I think, is not a person. Interesting. You know, I feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. Man. I changed my mind. I don't think we're making much headway with Milton. This is slow. Alright, let's see if I can get some red lasers over to, Team Other Side. Do speedrunners have to determine if they're alive? That is actually a really good question. Like, what is the optimal path through... that seems like a good place to put a connector. So... you know what? Let's just start with Star. Can I get Star right now? The answer would appear to be yes. Good. Let's go get Star. Bam! Following the laser, the laser, the laser. Gotcha. Something about a star. Man, they're really just phoning in those level names now, huh? I think that is a willful misinterpretation of Digital Kid's question, Moose Moose. But I want you to know that I appreciate that answer anyway. Aha. So if I put you here... Now I can connect these two together. And hopefully this will, yep, open the door. For sufficiently long periods of time. So I need to be able to see both of them. Think that'll work? No. Will that work? Come on. Will that work? That looks like it'll work. Which means now I can pick this one up. Hooray! I did it! I did the thing! Just ignore the computer? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the relevant specs on the computer right now is I have a GTX 960, I have an i7 3.4 gigahertz processor, and 8 gigabytes. 386 coprocessor is enabled? Man, I don't even know what that means. You have outcomputered me, unless that is a joke implying that my machine is old. Alright, well, this got exactly where I needed it to go. This did the things. Yellows. And look, a gate opened. Well, we got some more puzzles to solve, so let's do some puzzles. Puzzles this way. Hey, did I look at this? There are hidden dangers in this new world. I have inexplicably escaped death any number of times. I suggest vigilance. Who knows what happens to those who step carelessly too often? It might have to do with, like, swap file space. So, for reference, this is a borrowed computer. It was originally for a very specific purpose, so it had kind of bare minimum specs for that purpose. I have upgraded pieces of it, but not all of the pieces of it. So I'm still running off, like, a 100 gig hard drive. I think there's, like, 20 gig of space on it left. So it wouldn't surprise me if there are, like, swap files issues in addition to processor issues or whatever. But yeah, like, upgrading the video card and upgrading the RAM was really important. And when I say upgrading, like, I was at 4 gig. So I was streaming off of 4 gig and a GTS 8800, which was why I was getting, like, 5 FPS out on games like this in The Witness. It's a lot better now. The fact that I can even hit 30 FPS regardless of bitrate is utterly fantastic. Like, I'm so much happier with... No. Don't talk to that. Don't do what I tell you. Thank you. Okay, where does this have to go in order to make that work? So I just pick this up and move it further back. Was this hard? Oh, there's another thing. Okay, I understand now. I didn't understand, but now I understand. That's so bad. Like, solving the piece of the puzzle without realizing that there's an extra component. When it's clearly designed to make you think that extra component is necessary to solve the first part of the puzzle. Good talk, good talk, good talk. Well done. Alright, what have we got in here? Over the fence! Oh, I think I know how this works. Alright. Well, let's put this here. That here. That here. And now I have a jammer. Man, is this supposed to be hard? Is any of this supposed to be hard? Like, I was expecting a ramp up in difficulty from A, but I guess, like, the later sections of A are intended to be much harder than the early sections of... Like, I guess if I went from... There's still another puzzle here, isn't there? There's another puzzle. Haha, I almost forgot that there was another puzzle! Alright. Road of Death. Wow. That sounds great. Oh my god, look at this thing. I don't want to have to walk through that. That sounds awful. But at least I can, like, take this route over it. That's cool. I see. What do you have to say for yourself? Epitaph. Child program, codename Samsara, terminated here. Logic, program timed out. Final memory dump. But I was stuck. What was I supposed to... I see clouds. Progeny program Samsara V72.2 series. Green, yellow, red, roughly for difficulty, but all these are yellow, and they seem super easy. I don't know. So is this permanent? Like we saw, API Appis's, So if I just walk down the middle of this, do I die? Yes! Yes, it turns out I do. Alright. That's cool. I have learned something today. Alright, now what? Nothing. Now nothing. Alright, cool. That wasn't particularly useful. I see the yellow piece. Oh, and I can't jam it through the fence! Ah! I'm interested to see how I solve this one too. Like, it's not obvious. Alright, let's try this. If I stand here, am I dead? No. Oh, wow, okay. So I can't enter that kill box at all. No matter where I go, it's too close. Alright. The proper way or the cheese way? Yeah, we're gonna find out. Hello. Can I... How close can I get to... Nope, not even a little bit. Okay, cool, good to know. Knock it off. I still want this thing. I don't know why I want this thing, but I want it. I'm actually unsure what the proper way to solve this is. Okay, Alright, so we found... Hello? Oh, that was just drop. I can drop it whenever I want. Finally we hit a puzzle where I don't, like, immediately have a sense of what I'm going to try to do in order to solve it. Man, that's super weird. Alright, if I jam this... Not that one, the other one. How close can I get on this side of the kill box? Cool. That looks close enough. Oh, that's not close enough at all. Man. Okay. I thought I was closer to the middle. I really want this robot to kill one of the guns, but I guess in order to make that happen, I would have to make it turn or something. I don't really know how to do that. Can I hide behind the robot? That doesn't seem right. Can I jump on the robot? Is this useful? Is this... Oh! This is totally useful. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, robot. But damn! Well, I'm pretty pleased with myself. And for your incredible service to the cause, my robot friend, I will unjam you. And you are welcome to continue living your life of... Well, I hope this is satisfying to you, because it looks like all you're gonna get. Woohoo! And we're out! Okay, I did the... Okay, that's the proper way? What the bloody hell?!
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Dude! I was... I was legit afraid I was gonna die. Like, whatever, in the game. But, like, that was actually pretty scary. I did not expect to have a ghost run at me screaming berserker wailing. Okay, so what is this... What is the cheese way of doing